Hello everyone, and today we're going to be racing the Super GT350 cars on Suzuka. This is the only track we're doing, 2 laps. Should be fairly quick. So I guess we'll go through all the cars. This is Mailman's car. It's... you can hear all this. But it's got a flat plane V8 and it's front wheel drive. I really like this thing. Also, it's got this really nice interior. Like, this is a really nice interior. I believe it uses the new transparent windows or whatever. And it looks really cool. Like, this thing's just epic. This AMC dealer's car. And I posted, like, a picture of, like, I think it was a BMW, and that's what he was going for. But this thing, like, is really cool. It does look a bit old, but I believe it was, like, an era where his company, like, lore-wise, just wasn't, like, existing or something, so... I mean, I guess you could make could just say that it was an old race car, but someone just decided to submit, but... yeah. This is Car's car. Sounds weird, but... this thing, like, it looks really good. I really like it. It is, like, 12K, like, over the limit in automation, but I was, like, looking at the car, and I just can't figure out why. Like, the top speed was, like, set to 180, and I lowered it with a speed limiter. It only went down to, like, $100. So, I don't know why it's so expensive. Like, looking at it, I don't think it's gonna win, which is why I just let it. If it does, what I'll do is I'll mess around with it, and I don't know what happens if it ends up, like, doing good or something. Because, realistically, it shouldn't. Because I, like, looked at the car, and I don't think it will. This is Jeremiah's car. It looks like the numbers didn't export properly, or the hood color, because the hood's supposed to be the same color as this bit, which is white and black. It's there. I think there's supposed to be a number. But otherwise, it looks really cool. He posted it in, like, a picture of it in automation, and this thing's just sick. Also has a really nice interior. Has a little person thing right there. Roll cage. It's really nice. A lot of people have interiors this time. That's like free cars with interiors. I think Costco also has an interior, but his isn't as transparent or whatever. So you can look at cars, actually. Let me just tab through all these. So we'll get those in a second. Let me just show cars interior, because I never did. Yeah, interior, it exists. I feel like, I really like how the Morion doesn't have a plastic, I'm tied to this. It doesn't have a plastic dashboard. It's like the polished metal or whatever. Or maybe it's like a different one, because I know he's on open beta, so. This is Costco's car. It also has an interior, but like this just, like, eh. It does have an i5, though, which is really neat. Looking at it, it might be competitive, because it's, like, right on the weight limit. It's got a lot of power. It could do really well, or it could just do horribly, because I know it has a torsion beam rear suspension. But we'll see. It's front-wheel drive. This is Serben's car. This car is really good. Like, a lot of people did really, like, a really good job this time. There's, like, what, 5, 6... 7, not including my own. I didn't do nearly as good of a job as everyone else did, though. So it's like 7 of the 10 cars are just really good. Like, I'm really happy with all of these. This is also really good. Only that's an issue. Like, the diffuser going like that. What I would use is just use Negatape fixture. It's a modded fixture. And then cut out that bit. So you can just cut that piece of body out right there for like around a diffuser. But it looks really cool. This is the SST Watery by Swanee. This thing, it looks neat. It's supposed to be green and black, but BeamNG is broken. So basically any automation card that uses like anything but the main slot for paint is just broken. The fixtures do work though. And I think the rims also work. And I think some materials work too. But like regular paint, it just doesn't. It's really weird. Anyways, this is Teacup's car. He actually won the 2012 BRC. Like, he won that. So this is interesting. It's got, I believe, an i3 in it. This is also a car I submitted to a different competition. It looks really cool. It doesn't have like any fixtures or whatever to make it look race car, but or like a well from the wing and the stuff. But it doesn't have like decals or whatever. It looks really cool. Like all of these like look just really neat. That's why I didn't include it in the cars that were absolutely amazing, because it doesn't have any decals, but which I don't really. I have a number and some vanilla stuff. That's all I really did. This is Noodle's car. He got second place last time just because of his drivability. So I expect this to be drivable this time. It looks really cool. I do think these headlights do look a bit modern now. Like, they don't look 2001 to me. Because this is supposed to be a 2001 car. Those don't look 2001, those headlights. But this thing looks really cool. So that's another really good car by Noodle. And then this is my car. This big body kit. Actually, I think I'm the only one here with a gigantic body kit. Like, Swanee does have a body kit, but it's just that one fender thing. I've got the whole thing. So, let's get this started. So let me just tab through everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just making sure everyone's here. Because I don't want to start the race and have someone just out in the middle of nowhere because I put them on the wrong line. Alright, that should be everyone. I'm going to put this in slow-mo because it was being a bit laggy while spawning these up. As just to be expected for my computer. I'm running 10 cars. So, actually, 4 times should be good enough. Maybe even 2 times. We'll put it at 2 times for now. Go. Alright, press that. There we go. Falls down. Put it slow-mo at the beginning. My car immediately shoots ahead. Ooh, teacups in behind. Cars up here ahead. They have the Noodles up there. Mailman's up here. I'm following Mailman right now. Moriana's in there. German's car. Serban. I'm seeing their Costco's at the back. Teacups passing him. The thing is with the points, like, right now on, like, my leaderboard, is that a lot of people could take, like, second place and, like, win again and get some points. Anyways, we got Mailman up here in third. Serban's coming up here at 4. But we'll see how they handle this first corner. Let's put this in real time. IMC dealer's at the back. His car's really heavy, which probably explains that. Car's falling behind quite a bit. Sorry if it is laggy. It is, because my computer's not great, but I'm gonna make the best of this. I noticed AI line's actually really good. It's just 2 laps. We'll see. Everyone seems doing good. Mailman's understeering, I think, a bit. Or these upper cars are just really good. I think he's just understeering. But he's not doing too bad. He's staying up here in third. Both Serpent and German are catching him, and so is Teacup. Oh yeah, Serpent's up to third right now, and he has points on my leaderboard. Ooh, no, I thought it looked like he was spinning. He might have. My car's out in front right now. Let's change cars. Let's go to German. So car is actually gonna pass German. And Serpent's up the second, of Teacup in third. German's in fourth right now. Noodle's kind of losing his lead. Not doing too good. Costco's back there. So Swanee. Teacup looks like he has a car that's really good at cornering. Or he might be able to pass Serpent eventually. Now both of these guys have points, and they were first and second in the BRC, so we'll see what they can do here. Car is up to 5th right now, although his car was over budget for appearing to be no reason. I'm not really sure. Maybe it was open beta being weird, and it wasn't on his end, but It's really weird. Yeah. Brianna's gonna understeer. Costco's up here. Passing Noodle. There are a lot of V8s. There's quite a few V8s in here. Oh, Jermia, or not Jermia, Mailman. He had some issues back there. He lost it completely. It doesn't look like he'll be able to probably come back and get points, which sucks, because he had a really cool car. Probably will end up in the Hall of Fame. A lot of people did a really good job, and I think I'm going to end up putting a lot of them there. See, this area is, like, the car is kind of going dirty a little bit. Just on this lap, though, because it's not a duplicated lap. They're both different laps. Like with the line, because I did do 2 laps instead of 1 and then duplicating it. Oh, T's having issues? Ooh. Is he going to be able to stay in third? It doesn't look like it. Car's up to third now. I'm not sure what I would do if Car did get third. Maybe give him half the points for being, like, over budget. Like it's that fast, it just can corner well. So yeah, Teacups had issues. Servant's up to second now, but Costco is catching him though. Costco could finally get points. Ooh, this is exciting. He could get points. His car is kind of ugly though. Like it just looks messed up. Like it's not the design of it. It just looks like messy. Might be the windows. It might be just that. I just don't know what it is making this car look kind of weird. Let's switch cars. Just Serpent. He's in second right now. Doing really well. If he can hold on to this, he'll actually, since he already has points, he'll be at the second, I think, in the overall standings. 2 second places. Costco car back there. We have Jermia actually trying to hold off Swanee, I believe, is back there. Straight line speed than Noodle though. He does weigh a lot, like 1,600 kilograms, and Noodle's probably like 1,000. Noodle's car actually seemed really close-ish. Mine's, oh, a lot of these guys are understeering. It's one of those corners where that's totally possible, and they could totally, yeah. And it looks like Costco actually got out of that a bit better than Car did. So Car actually has gone down to 4th, and Noodle actually shoots up ahead because he didn't understeer. At least not as badly as anyone else did. There's Teacup. Let's go to Noodle. Swanee's completely spun out. I am Sealer is going to keep going though. He looks fine. There, I believe that's... Who is that? I think it's Mailman back there. His car looks kind of gray from here. Supposed to be white, or I'm just blind. That's probably the case. Anyways, we have me, Servant, Costco, Car. Jermiat's catching Car though. Noodle's gotten somewhere because of that. His car does not understeer, which means that could be kind of bad for Costco. If Noodle has no more issues, he could get his 3rd place back at least. It's also completely possible he could pass Servant or me. Jeremy is looking to have some understeer issues. This is kind of why you want to test your car. Oh yeah, he's going to completely shoot off the course here at this hairpin. You want some brakes. You don't want to understeer or be really slow or brake late. Oh, Costco's going to run a bit too wide here. He's also going to go a bit wide. I think Noodle has a manual. Because yeah, if you want to do really well, you're going to want that sequential. Me and Servant are up there though. Noodle's going to pass Costco though. Now it looks like it might have the sequential. I felt like that gear shift was a bit messed up. That could just be the hairpin. AI kind of sucks at those. But if Noodle has no more issues, he could catch up the car. Here's my car. We haven't seen it much. I'm right ahead of Servant. Servant could take this. It looks like I have more straight line speed though. Interestingly, because he's got the V8, I've got the turbo 4-cylinder. I am pulling ahead of him on the Okay, he's getting a bit closer to the apex than I am. It's really fast though. Back there, yeah, car hasn't. Wait, what happened to Noodle? Or is that Noodle, not Costco? I think that's Costco, or maybe Noodle's inside of car. Well, we'll have to figure out what happened to him. Oh, Mailman's dead. That sucks. I'm sitting there. Yeah. Oh, car's understeering horribly here. So is Costco. This is the issue of front-wheel drive. Like you said, Costco said front-wheel drive would be meta, but I don't think it would be. Well, I mean, you can make it not understeer. Costco understeers much less than car, though. I think Costco also has a better transmission. I feel like car has a manual, which, as we know, shifts worse. Especially with the AI. The AI shifts manual super slow. I'm trying to fight Noodle, though. There's Swanee. He's completely dead. Oh, what happened to him? Did he spin out? Oh, it looks like he spun out and crashed. Well, that sucks. Oh, yeah, IMC Noodler's right there. Or just IMC changed his name, but... Actually, changed it during Group B, but I just kept calling him IMC Noodler to be consistent. Since we've started this new one. I am pulling away from Servant, though, so this is interesting. I want to go to the Noodle and Car. So, Car is actually really competitive. I mean, he's understeering a lot. In fact, actually, only me, Servant, and Noodle until he crashed for it. And Teacup actually was cornering really well until he spun out, which he could. I don't think he can catch up. It depends on how the next lap goes. If Costco doesn't crash, he could very well get some points. But he's been fighting with Car for a bit. Oh, no, that's Jeremy. That sucks. He has a really nice car. Sucks seeing it kind of bent out like that. But Costco could get points here, and it's looking like he might. He's also got an interior, but it's like a road car interior, and we can't see it because of the windows. If he was on open beta, you could have used the transparent windows. When I said no open beta stuff, I meant engineering stuff like the partial carbon fiber, like stuff we don't have on stable yet, but if you can use the 3D fixtures and transparent windows, because you're not forced to do an interior for this by any means. And it's not like we're scoring the looks. I'm just putting cars in Hall of Fame that I think fit the theme and are cool. Anyways, there's me and Servant. Servant looks like he's catching in the corners, though. Ooh, Car got out of that corner way better than Costco. Maybe he's got some wheel spin? There's Teacup. Teacup could take both of them, though, because he's not too far behind. It just depends on how he does. Let's watch Serpent as we go across the finish line for the first time. Start the second lap and last lap, too. This thing is just such a cool car. I think I might put it in. Which would be Serpent's third entry and also the third entry in the Hall of Fame. He just makes cars that fit the theme, look either good or just ugly, but ugly in a good way. Because it's not like this is a beautiful car, but it looks cool, but like it's ugly at the same time. Like it's hard to describe. It's just really cool. I know he had his car in like yellow and black before, and I also I went with yellow. But might probably switch his white and red. It looks really nice. Like this livery is really good. It's a really nice looking car. It fits the theme perfectly. I want to try and get the Teacup and watch him. So you can hear that it's an i3. Very interesting choice. Only might get 140 at the end of the street. Only when they start braking. I think about here is where I just start braking. But that's probably in the sunburst, so I purposely picked the car that's going to be faster than these, or at least hopefully. Because kind of the point is the car you're supposed to pick is just supposed to be slightly faster, so that the cars doing this don't, like, just drive at the top speed of the line, the AI line. But Teacup is catching these two, though. He's got a faster car than both of them. And he just needs to not mess up. And if he doesn't, he should be able to catch them because they understeer in some of these later corners. At least in lap 1, and I don't think I changed much in other laps. Maybe I got a bit more cautious on those laps. Because I didn't want to crash. Still can't believe I got a perfect line, like, first try. Or at least a really good line. A line my car could complete, like, first try, and it seems like these guys are also having... At least the cars that were presumably tested, except Noodle. Noodle maybe didn't test it. Or maybe it's an FPS thing, because I know worse FPS can sometimes cause this. He's not too far behind Teacup, and he could also catch, but he does have some damage and a couple spins and crashes on his record, so I wouldn't completely count on him catching them. Really interesting, that vent's the same color as the window. It does look, like, really nice, though. A lot of these do. He is cornering better than me, but I have so much more straight line speed. Which is funny, because he's got a V8, and maybe he's got more drag than I do. It's completely possible that he went more downforce than me, and as a result, he corners a bit better and or a bit closer. Because my car, I don't build it to be completely, like, 100% competitive. Just enough where I probably won't lose horribly and probably won't end up in a tire wall. So there's Mailman. Miller is still going. He's probably spun out. I know he's spun out and understeered a few times, but he could just complete this race and at least do that. Can also catch Noodle, but I doubt it. Unless Noodle has more issues. Because fans completely unpredictable. These are completely different. Like, so these, are they gonna understeer here? Ooh, they didn't. So I probably was more cautious on this lap, and car looks like he's got more speed out of the corners, but I think Costco's more like top end, completely. Ooh, but he couldn't, maybe not do well as well here, this corner. Costco catches him slightly, the way these things are going on this lap, they might not get past my T. Because it's not like he's that much faster. He is a bit, but not by too much. He might not catch them unless they do have issues. Which I think this hairpin might be their, issue. Okay, which could cause Teacup to pass them, because Car is getting ahead of Costco. And that was only because Car did have issues on some corners. Here, like right here. But Costco also did, but his issues were slightly less, which allowed him to get ahead. Server is getting close to my car, and he has tight bits, but I just get right ahead. And then these straights, and we're getting close. Ooh, he gets a bit loose here. Costco's gonna get ahead. This is a really interesting race. Like, we know that it's either me or Servant at the... They're gonna win and get first and second at this point, unless we have issues, which I don't think we will. carcass over there. Sucks because that's like another... I mean, it's a flat plane play, but it's another really cool car he's made that just can't complete it. Like, I really suggest just testing stuff and seeing if it works and if it has issues, trying to solve them. It's not 100% everything automation tells you leave 100% corrected B. Sometimes it is, and for me, usually it is if a car oversteers me. But I usually try to tune them from beam anyways, so I'll just get an idea and then try to tune it so that it's completely, or mostly, issue-free. There's me and Servant up there. There's Jeremy, there's Costco. Ooh, he's getting close. I want to see this. Is he gonna pass me? It'd be nice not having me just win every single time. He's getting close. We could. It depends how much faster am I in the straight here. Because that's where I could really get ahead. Yeah, look at that. I'm just so much faster here in the straights. And look at that teacups pack coming. Like, it just depends on how they do. Ooh, but it looks like I'm not getting too far ahead. No, I am. It's just the distance. Maybe less drag? Because I know he's got 2 rear wings, and I've got 1 front wing and 1 rear wing. Because that diffuser technically is a wing. And maybe somewhere else where I can't see it. Maybe it's hidden. Is that a really cool car? Trying to find Costco car. Ooh, and Costco has gotten quite far ahead of car, and I think that gap's going to keep getting bigger until those little hairpins at the near the end, which I think is where car might be able to get his third here. If he has any chance of getting third, it's going to be there. And only there, because in Teacup I still think too far behind unless they have issues in these last couple corners. Teacup is going to getting 5th. And we'll swap back to my car near the end so that we can capture all these. I want to see how these do in the hairpin though. So Teacup, because he didn't have issues, he could have gotten third here. And it was a really close race at the beginning that people just slowly started having issues. But yeah, it's been kind of great. And this is like a short race too. Like there's 2 laps, and even with the lag, it's not too bad. I mean, time-wise, at least compared to my other races, it still gets kind of bad, but... Ooh, you might... No, I was getting mixed up. These corners always screw with me, because I... Ooh! Costco just stops in the middle of the road? Then he gets back going. So I think what I'll do is give car half a point. Let me pause the game so I can get to my car. So your car is going to get third here, but that's not really because his car was fast, particularly. Like, it just managed to survive. Anyways, I'll talk more about that in a second. It's not guaranteed that it'll get third, but... Let's see, is Servant going to pass? I don't think he will, but... There's the start-finish line right here, so I'm gonna get third here. And And Servant is gonna get second. You see Car down there. I think I might just give it the full point because it did have a good race of Costco. And Costco just randomly decided to stop driving. So there's Car in third. It doesn't look really cool though. I think I'm just gonna say it's open beta. Being weird. And there's Costco T. So Costco did complete the race this time without many issues. And he nearly beat Car and got a point. So that sucks for Costco. And he was passed by T. So that was, I believe, our top 5? Yeah, top 5. Let's see if anyone else is still alive. Might some people still be. Yeah, there's Noodle. So let's watch Noodle get across the finish line. So he's going to be 6th place because of some spins and crashes. Crashes we didn't get to see, sadly, but I don't know what happened. It's unknown what happened and what caused that crash. It's probably maybe lag if he tested the car. Because that can be an issue, and that might have been his issue on Monaco with his GT1 car. So there's Noodle in 6th. The top 3 get points for my, leaderboard. My IMC dealer is still going, right? Oh, no, he just decided to go into this wall. So he's going to get an unofficial DNF as a 7th, or get back going and complete this. So he's going to get his unofficial 7th. We'll check back up on him, see if he keeps going. What's that sound? Yeah, let's just tab through everyone. So, Mailman, I don't know where he is. Like, relative to everyone else. So yeah, let me just make sure. Alright, so Jeremy is still going, but he's got 1 wheel, so he's, like, never going to finish. And he's stuck. So that's everyone. So IMC Dealer is going to get his unofficial 7th. Or will we count that 7th as Jeremy? I don't know what we're going to do. Because if he never crashes, then I don't know. Oh, come on. Give me a second. A stupid answering machine. I didn't want it to go off, so I just turned the volume down because it wouldn't shut off. Anyways, let me just look for everyone. Hopefully I didn't miss Jeremy yet going by. Sorry about that, but... You know, let's just start back up here. Wait, let's check F11, wait. Alright, so this is technically done. So that got the furthest, so that will get 8th. Because he is, or we'll give him 7th. Because he is kind of on his way to finishing this. And then who crashed first? Was it Super 2 Oh, alright. So yeah, Swanee would get last, and Jeremy, Mailman, basically, he would get 9th. You know, I'm gonna get my phone and write this down while Jeremy is trying to complete this. So I got first in Serpent. And then Car, and then Teacup, and then Costco, and Noodle, and then we don't know between 7th and 8th. We do know 9th is Mailman, and we do know that Swanee did get last. So that's... Let's see. Will he complete this? I mean, if he can complete this, then... Might, with 1 wheel. missing. So I do want to give him a chance to complete this, so just stretching this out further than it needs to be. But is that front-wheel drive? Actually, yeah, I think this is front-wheel drive. Right? I think it's front-wheel drive. He had a good race with Costco, I believe, until he just started understeering. He has understeer issues. And that's not like being helped by missing a wheel. Because if he gets stuck, then I'm going to have to call it. There's these sands that just let him get stuck. Although then, I think several other people wouldn't have finished either, so. Teacup would have gotten third if the sand actually did anything. Because Costco and Noodle probably wouldn't have gotten stuck. Maybe. Can't remember. I'm going off completely. So congratulations to Servant for getting a second, though, because that means that on my leaderboard, he is going to be, like, second place overall, because he already has 2 points. So we would have another 2 points, which would mean he's at 4 points, which is more than anyone else has, because no one has participated twice except me, or more than twice, more than once, actually, and got in 2/3 or higher, except Servant. So Servant would have had 4, which means he would be higher than anyone who would have gotten first at all, which would be 3 points. Because 4 is more than 3. But if he got third and a second, then that he would be only at 3 points, and we'd just be tied with those people in the leaderboard. Let's see how he takes his high-speed corner, going 90 miles an hour, missing a wheel. I think most racing drivers would give up, so I will say that he does have some good, what should you call it? I don't know. Stuff to do this without a wheel. If he does finish it, though, he will round out like 7 people finishing the race. This would be pretty good. 6 people finishing, 5 without major issues. Teacup did spin out, but he didn't have any major issues apart from that. Noodle did crash. At some point, still finished, so it was probably not too big of a crash if it didn't mess up things too badly. I think I'll just let it, I think I'll just say it would finish the race if it gets onto the final straight, because it's been doing so good right now. Also, I notice the ESC is off. Or is it just not doing anything? I don't know. Also, ESC could be an issue. Or traction control. I usually don't go for it unless I absolutely need it. In reality, you don't even need ABS. I just do it because I plan on driving my cars and I'm making them competitive anyways. Or just enough to mean that I won't completely lose, but enough to give other people a chance to win, because I don't want to win every single time. So we'll see. It looks like he's going to pass AMC dealer, though. It's taking a while. Come on, get on the straight. Oh, he's going to stall. Well, they can turn the car back on. It does look really cool, though. Oh, I just realized those are Twingo taillights. Because those are 100% Twingos. Also, the stickers going in the back. And sucks that it didn't export too great, but I have to get the pictures and beam. Actually, I think what I might do is if I can find pictures of a car in automation, I think what I'll actually do is take the pictures in automation. Like, I'll use the pics for Hall of Fame if it's in automation. If I can find one. If I can't find a picture in automation, I'll just do a PNG, or I'll just get one myself. But I think most of these guys shared them on Discord, so I should be able to get the pictures in automation. Which would be a better, like a big replacement for the BeamNG ones that I normally have. Even though most of them or some old ones I can't get pictures of. So yeah. Jeremy's gonna complete this with big issues and making this video way longer than it should have been. So you're welcome, Jeremy, for letting you complete this and be IMC dealer. Although it doesn't really mean anything because you're not getting points anyways. Which does suck because this car looks really cool. It's going to go in the Hall of Fame, which doesn't really mean anything points-wise, but it's just neat. And now, from now on, it's just going to go and crash over there. Whenever I use the shift while the AI is driving, so you can just look at the graveyard of cars here, and Jeremy is probably just going to stop. Anyways, goodbye.